Friday, man. Welcome back to another episode of the High Altitude Show. I'm your host with the most, the often imitated, never duplicated, Dr. BoA, aka Book of Alpha Renemy, here in the Alpha Sphere, once again to get it in. Before I start this, let me tell y'all like this. Any nigga who think I might be biting his content, which I don't understand, cause my shit is the coldest. Like, it'd be different if I wasn't the coldest. So if anybody's telling you, or you feel like, that Dr. BoA would stoop so low as to take anybody's content, that would be like me being a millionaire living in the projects. That's what that would be like. You understand? My shit is a mansion. Your shit is a shotgun house. Now, let's get into this, man. And that's really not for anybody in particular. It's for somebody who's seemingly been going around telling folks that BoA is stealing their content. I hope it's a girl that's going around doing that. I hope it is. Better be a girl. Let's get into this thing, man. Shout out to the homies in the building, man. My homie SJ3 came through, man, with the $20 super chat, bro. I appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you being in the building as well, man. Got the homie Life of Alpha Astrology, LOA, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. The homie SJ say salute to the realest. Salute to you as well, my brother. Real recognized. LOA, the homie says, yo, what's poppin', big brother? What's good, my alpha brethren? The lips of the righteous teaches many fools. Teaches many, but fools die for want of wisdom. No doubt, brother. No doubt. Jump off into that book of Proverbs, man. Freddie P. What up with you, man? King Light. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Homie said, what's good? Alpha Sphere. BoA. What's good with you, brother? Appreciate the super chat. We got the homies in here, man. We got CG Savage. Of course, we got Freddie P. We got Marlon 244. Got the homie CG Savage in the building. Young Man Hood is on deck. Michael Lumpkin. What up, Lump? Alpha General. What up, Alpha G? Ray Rizzle is in the building, man. Got the homie Taj Lee in the building. Oh, Stacks, what up with you, man? DeRay Vicious is in the building. What up, Vicious? Drop Top 702, what up with you, homie? Quentin Knox, what up, Q? G3 Ballin', I see you in the building. Rob Cruz, what up, Cruz? Sky Weezy is on deck. What up, Weezy? King Nice, what up, man? The last Don. I see you, Don. What's good with you? The DJ Lit Show. What up with you, homie? Truth Jackson. What up, Truth? You know, hey, Craftwork MCR. What's up with you, homie? Hey, you know, it's crazy that I would have to address that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the crazy thing is, it ain't nobody on this joint, man, from that's been on, you know, you got some of the older cats that put in work. O'Shea put in work. I don't even see how he put out that much content, but he put in work. I'm talking about anybody that's been on here for 2 years or less, like really active dropping content. None of these niggas have outworked me in the past 2 years, bro. Within the past 2 years, I've uploaded 1,000 videos on my channel, bro. Close to it, like 948. I've uploaded 948 videos on my channel, man, just grinding like that. You understand what I'm saying? I had a stream, man, where for 90 days straight, man, I did a 2-hour live stream every day for 90 days straight, man, when I first started doing them. So for anybody to even suggest to somebody that I'm creeping on their content, that's just some hater stuff right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I got too much content, and I'm light years ahead of niggas. So for that even to be a suggestion out there, and if anybody hears it and believes it, they just a hater, man. And this ain't me doing no bragging, man. This just me talking about, man, when it comes to the upper echelon of this type of game, man, I'm the upper echelon. You know what I'm saying? For me to creep anybody content that I've heard, I got to leave college and go back to high school. You know what I'm saying? I got to leave college, man, and go back to high school and go in there and beg them to let me get back in the 9th grade again, man. And just that's the reality of it. So when I hear things like that, man, all it is just, you know, suckers trying to stir up strife between men. See, you have levels of manhood, and men who are on lower levels of manhood try to sow strife between the men on higher levels of manhood. So when those men are focusing on, battling one another, then the man who's not prepared for the certain level of manhood can slide his way into that level of manhood. See what I'm saying? And see, if you notice me, I don't call no names. You understand? You know why I don't call names? Because I just put the shoes out there. I don't call names. I sell shoes. I put the shoes out there, and you'll know somebody gonna put their foot in the shoes. Every time I put a shoe out there, some nigga put his foot in it. I just sell shoes, man. I learned that a long time ago, man. I'm a shoe salesman. That's what I do. I sell shoes to men and women. I just put the shoes out there and let somebody put their foot in it. That's why I don't compromise the type of woman that I'm gonna deal with. I don't compromise that. If she ain't that type of woman, then her foot don't fit in the shoe. I just put the shoes out there. Every woman that come into my life, I say, baby, try that glass slip on right there. If her foot too small, nah, baby, you got to grow a little bit. If her foot too big, nah, baby, you got to shrink a little bit. If her foot don't fit in that glass slipper, man, she ain't going to be a part of my life. That's how come I ain't going to never have no stable of 10, 15, 20 women, man. Because not everybody foot fit in those slippers. And it's just like this, man. Listen, when something come up, I just put it out there. You're going to find out who it is because they're going to put the slipper on. They're going to put the slipper on. Well, BoA, put this slipper out there for me. I'm going to put it on. Cool. You understand? You give a nigga enough rope, he'll tie himself up. You know what I'm saying? Kick in the door, you ain't gotta do nothing. You give him the rope, he'll tie himself up. Tell you where it's safe at too. And that's the very reason why I'm just backing away from everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? There's places you used to see me on, come in, doing that, man. Hey, man, I'm be honest with you, man. I don't even listen to these dudes no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's always some negative energy coming from some perspective, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to cats that's always talking about other dudes. I don't listen to cats, man, that's always going back and forth with other dudes, man. I don't listen to cats that's always talking bad about females, man. I don't listen to them cats. I ain't got nothing against nobody personally, because this ain't personal. This YouTube. But I just don't listen to them. So it's very few places you're going to see me at, man. You know what I'm saying? Cats be talking slick to broads, man, but like it ain't gonna get back to me. Cats be talking slick to these little broads, man, about BoA, man. I ain't gonna call you by nothing that no broads say, man, because I'm real. You understand? I ain't no sucker like you. I ain't gonna never call a man. I ain't gonna never in my life publicly call a man out about something a broad tell me, ever. I'm rarely gonna approach the nigga in person about something a broad tell me. I don't function like that. I ain't cut like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the last Mohicans out here, man. They don't make them, you know how they say, man, they don't make them like that no more. Hey, man, they don't make them like BoA no more, man. They don't. If you find a model like me, man, it's the same model or older, man. You know what I'm saying? We made out of iron. You know what I'm saying? We got iron grills. When we come down the street, cars move out of the way. We ain't made out of fiberglass, and we ain't made out of sheet metal and all that. You can't come up and punch our door and put a dent in it. We them old school vehicles, man. So, I just wanted to get that out there, man, because, just the fact, man, that so much shit be going on that I don't share with y'all, man, because, this the alphasphere, man. We ain't got time for none of that cattiness over here, but there's so much stuff be going on, man, that I don't share with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple watchdogs out there, man. I think all content creators have watchdogs, or should. I got a couple watchdogs, man, that just watch the scene. And once you say anything about BoA, I got watchdogs. They do it on their own. I ain't never told nobody, hey, man, go out there and let me know if you hear something about me. You know what I'm saying? I got voluntary watchdogs, man, who go out there, man, and make sure, man, that the coast is clear out there. And I appreciate it, but I don't ask for it. But I hear a lot of things going on, man. Niggas send me a lot of links. Man, listen, I probably get five or six links a week, with somebody doing some sneak dissing or something like that, man. How many times y'all hear me talk about it? Because it ain't nothing to me, man. It ain't nothing to me, nigga. I done had my little brother brains in my hands, nigga. You think what a nigga on here say matter to me? You know what I'm saying? I was fired the first time I saw a nigga get his ass blasted off. Fired right there in front of me. So what these cats talking about, man, ain't nothing to me, man. I'd had relatives, man, commit suicide, blow their brains out, man. I'd had partners, man, kill everybody in their house, then blow their own brains out, man. Like, I done seen too much to be worrying about what these suckers talking about, man. They ain't cut like me, homie. I'm telling you, these niggas ain't cut like me. A whole bunch of things going on around here, man. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna share, man, personal information, man. I'm just not gonna do it. Ain't no way. You understand? I can have two partners, man, that's at odds about whatever. And one of them hit me up, man, tell me his side of the story, man. The other one hit me up, tell his side of the story, man. Ain't now one of them niggas gonna know that I done talk to the other one. Cause I ain't no middleman. I ain't no middleman. I ain't no mess starter either, man. But that's a lot of what you deal with out here, man. A whole lot of mess starting, a whole lot of drama creating, man. I'm talking about, and the thing is, man, it's one thing, man, if we just beefing forever. Hey, man, this YouTube, I don't even know you. Ain't no way we got no beef. How you out the blue gonna throw some salt on a nigga, man? I don't play around. I don't play games like that, man, where you say something, man, and then you smile in my face like everything cool, man. Be a man about what you gonna do, sucker. Don't go have a problem with me somewhere else, then don't have a problem with me in my face. If you got a problem with me, nigga, you got a problem. You could just go stay over that way. Because you got to understand, man, when it comes to being content creators, don't none of us need each other. We got our own followings. We got our own subscribers. We got our own supporters. We don't need each other. You understand? So ain't now one of you niggas ever got to come over here and lead no super chat, lead no nothing. You ain't got to comment, nigga. You ain't got to say nothing. And I'm going to be cool. You understand what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is, when I first started doing this right here, it ain't now nigga that come over here now was coming over here then that's a content creator except Black Ram 313. When I got all the way to my first 1,000 subscribers, it wasn't now nigga that's over here now that was over there that was rolling doing my first 1,000 subscribers. When I was grinding my way up. You understand? Wasn't none of these niggas over here. And if they was, they weren't content creators then. I'm talking about the content creators now, where none of them creating content during that time. So I'd made it all this far without you niggas. So if you don't like me, brother, don't go over there and talk shit about me, then come back over here. Just go stay over there. You ain't doing me no favors coming over here, man. That's it. I'm done talking about that, man. Let's get into the meat of this topic right here, man. I just feel like every now and then, man, I have to speak some order into this thing, man, because there's a bunch of little girl acting going on around here, man. Bunch of cats just acting like they ain't even acting like women, they acting like little girls. Women don't even behave like they behave, man. Michael Lumpkin, appreciate the $2 super chat, bro. Rob Cruz, man, appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Say humble support. Drop that knowledge on the brethren, no doubt, bro. Freddie P, man, appreciate the $5 super chat. Freddie, say respect, OG, man, no doubt, brother. I appreciate you, Freddie P. Craftwork MCR, man, appreciate the $10 super chat, brother. Homie said all quality content. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it, man. Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all, brother, that been rolling with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Simply Deep say. So BoA, my risk-taking internet associate in the chat room. What's up with you, brother? You know, so let's get on into this thing, man. Now, my question is, does it take a woman to make a man feel desirable? You know what I'm saying? I want to ask this question, man. Because I heard a content creator, man, drop a joint, man, a while back about, and as far as name calling, I ain't name dropping no niggas on my joint no more, man. I don't name drop nobody. It's just a content creator. Yo, I'm done playing games with these silly cats, man. So I was listening to a content creator, man. He had a joint, man, about, we all want to feel desired. And that's true, man. We do all want to feel desired. All of us want to feel desired. Every one of us does. But I ask you, what does that really mean? What does it take for us to feel desired? You know, does it take a woman coming to tell us that we're desirable for us to feel desired? Like, can you create all... See, we know what women desire. If your body right, women desire that. If your money right, women desire that. If your clothes fly, women desire that. Now, all women don't desire all of these things, but each and every one of these particular things, if you just have this one thing, there are some women that are going to desire that. If you got a fly whip, women desire that. If you got alpha energy, women desire that. More energy than anything, desire that. If you got access to other women where you ain't know where you have the abundance mindset, as they call it, Women like that. Women attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? If you get constant flirting from other women, women like that. Women pay attention to how other women interact with you. If you got peace of mind from being a boss, if you're a boss, women love that. You ain't even got to be dressed up. If you go up into somewhere, man, on behalf of a company, and then they realize that you're the CEO of the company, hey, man, women love that. Women love men in powerful positions. You understand what I'm saying? Women love you being popular. If you popular, every woman want to be around the hot boy. If you're a hot boy, man, everybody want to be around you. Women love to be around the man that's popular because the man that's popular has value. His reputation has value. You see how many women be blowing up because they somebody baby mama, or they somebody girlfriend, or they somebody jump off. That chick that Drake got the baby by, man, we would never known who that trick was. If she didn't have a baby with Drake, man, if Drake didn't knock her up, we would never known who she was. All these baby mama Dwight Howard got, man, we would have never known none of them name, man, if they didn't give it to Dwight Howard, man. We know this. Who would have known who Savannah James was, man, if she wasn't LeBron James' wife? You know what I'm saying? What if her name was Savannah Brooks? We wouldn't have known who the hell she was. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, man, that popularity has a whole lot to do with everything. Because even if LeBron won't making the money, he would still have the popularity. And another thing, your lumber game. You know what I'm saying? If you lay the lumber, man, let me tell you something. That brings out that confidence. You know what I'm saying? If you lay the lumber, man, trust me, man, that woman's going to tell somebody. Have you ever been in a situation, because I have. Have you ever been in a situation, man, where you knocked the chick down, man, and before you knew it, man, a couple of her girls were trying to get at you, man? I ain't going to lie, and I'm knocking one of them down. But that's neither here nor there. Have you ever had that experience? That's because, man, you're desirable. You know what I'm saying? A man who come in and lay the lumber like a boss is desirable. And if your talk game is on point, every woman want to be finessed with words. Every woman want to have her mind blown with words. You understand? Every woman want to have her mind blown with real authentic words. That's why they fall for game so quick. But game don't never last. You got to have real authentic wordplay, and women fall for that. Now, all of these things are what women desire. So if these things are what women desire, why do you, or why do we, or why does any man feel like it takes a woman to make him feel desirable? Because if we know women desire a tight body, once your body is tight, you should be able to look in the mirror and feel like you're desirable to women and know you're desirable to women, whether a woman says anything to you or not. You should know that. See what I'm saying? You should already know before you ever go out the door, you should already know that women are going to desire you, because we know in our minds the things that women desire. If no woman looks at you at all, you should be assuming that they just cutting their eyes at you because they don't want you to know that they own you like that. There's no man who has any of these things. If you come down in a Lambo, man, you have got to know that women want you. I was looking at a video from the home of Chris Jones, man. Now him and his boy go cut a rug, man. They call going out, to the club to cut a rug. Man, they go out there. He been pulling up in that vet forever. Pulling up, jumping out. Him and his boys go in there. Man, they had that Lambo for the weekend. When it pulled up in there, man, I swear, people was just coming around to stand by the car and take pictures by the car. Like, they were treating him like a king because he pulled up in the Lambo. Now, it's the same cat. Like, he been living in the same city for a long time. He be going to the places, man, they know him. In his city, they know him. They know Chris Jones. They know the Pump Chasers brand. They know him by his vet. But when he pulled up in the Lambo, they forgot who that nigga was and said, oh, there's a nigga in a Lambo out here. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes these material things can transcend whatever reputation you've created already, man, because they mean so much in the eyes of women. So I say to you, does it take a woman to make a man feel desirable? Do you need to have women to feel desirable? Does a man not feel desirable if he's abstaining from sex, but he has his body right, his money right, his clothes right, his whip is fly? He's got access to women, he just ain't cutting none of them. Does that man not feel desirable? Let's talk about that. Now, we all know, man, we talk about all the time. I was actually having this conversation with one of my clients, man. Got a little, actually, man, she a big girl. Got a big girl client, man. Just picked her up. And but when she sat down and talked to me, when I did her assessment, because real trainers do assessments, full assessments physical assessment, emotional assessments. Like before you start training somebody they're not proud of their body, and you need to know where their self-esteem is. You need to know why they're doing it. All of these things are gonna help you determine how or if you should even program them. You understand what I'm saying? So I sat down and I talked to a man, and she just couldn't wrap her mind around the concept how a man could stop loving her because she gained weight. And I told her, it's not that the man stopped loving you, it's that the man stopped lusting you. You see, you can't be 5'7", 140, chunked up in all the right places, with a small waist and a flat stomach, and then and that man be all over you, can't keep his hands off of you, and then you think you can gain 100 pounds and that man is still gonna be all over you. It's not like that for men. So if you want that man to feel that same way about you, you got to get your stuff together. You understand? You got to put it together. You got to pull it together and do what it's supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? And if not, then he's not going to desire you. If you want to be desired at the weight you are right now, you got to find a man who desires a woman the size you are right now. And then the crazy thing is, if that man desires you at the size you at right now, then that man ain't going to desire you if you lose the weight and lose 100 pounds again and get back to where the last nigga desired you at. You got to do what you got to do to keep the man that you with interested in you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the same token, man. It never transcends. Women are different. You see what I'm saying? Women like pretty much, women like 3 different body types. Some women like really thin dudes. Some women like really muscular cats. And some women like fat swole cats. Not very many women like morbidly obese dudes. You understand? Not many women like morbidly obese dudes. Men, on the other hand, hey man, most cats, it ain't too many women they won't cut. If the situation is right and they're in the right scenario, man, let me tell you something. There's plenty of men out here, man, that got that huge chick. I'm talking about, man, nigga probably cut a 500-pound chick before, man. I ain't gonna say plenty of men, but there's some out here. Man, who can get quality chicks and mess around, got jammed up, too much liquor in their body one day, man, and end up in the wrong situation, man, knocked down a chick they will never have locked down in a million years. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas who stopped drinking because they knocked down a chick because they were drunk. Them niggas stopped drinking about 10 years ago. Don't even want to be around no liquor. I ain't gonna even take a sip. You know what I'm saying? Not even no imitation liquor. You can't bring that nigga to a wedding and give him no Welch's grape juice. That nigga don't want to imitate drinking. You understand what I'm saying? And these are the type of things, man, you have to understand, man. So if your body's already right, you already know that that's what women desire. You understand? Now, unless you're doing these things to be desired by women, now that's a totally different thing. But if you're not doing any of these things to be desired by women, you should feel desirable just because you understand the caliber of man you are. See, getting fit ain't just about what you do physically. It's about the mental and emotional strength. Let me tell you something, man. Only 20% of the men in America have amazing physiques. Only 20%. I'm talking about outside of professional bodybuilders, and athletes. I'm talking about just the average guys out here with their own business or working a job or doing whatever. Only 20% of men out here actually have great physiques. Think about that. Only 20% of men have great physiques, have awesome physiques. Because it's hard, man. It's hard to get. You could be motivated to get it, but if you get it for the wrong reason, either you're not going to make it all the way to the end goal or you're going to get there and you're going to fall off. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get there and then within 6 months, man, you're going to be looking like crap again, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it goes, man. So when you get your body right, even whether you skinny and you pack on some muscle or you fat and you get lean, either way it go, you have a different level of respect for yourself. And so certain types of women, you find me a man who's gotten lean and who is lean, there's a certain caliber of woman that's going to be off limits to him. You know what I'm saying? Any man that's lean, he's going to have a woman who's lean, or she's going to have to be willing to get lean. You understand? I heard a little cat on O'Shea's joint one day, man, saying that, he'll get with a big girl if she's willing to get right. You understand? And for me, I can't really say I wouldn't, man. Now, if she's beyond the point of getting right, there's a point where she's beyond the point of getting right, she ain't gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? Like, If she's been huge for a long period of time, man, like she been huge for 10, 15 years, hey man, you can hang that up. She ain't gonna get right. She don't wanna get right. You know what I'm saying? But if she wanna get right, man, let me tell you something. It don't take long, man. I mean, as long as you ain't talking about, my 600-pound life or nothing like that, it don't take long, man, for a chick that need to lose about 30, 40, 50 pounds, man. It don't take long. You can knock that off for her, man, in 6 months. And she'll be looking good before you even knock it off. You can have her looking good, man, in about 4 months. If she really about it and gonna do everything you tell her to do, hey man, you can have her raw in 4 months. And this is the thing. And I know some Betty Mae man Johnny gonna say, well, BoA, you said once, if the woman need to get herself together, then you get her together, then she gonna move on to the next man, because you accepted her before you got her together. You know what, sucker? You're right. I did say that. But let me tell you what I'm talking about. You ain't got to cut her. If you meet her, you could just keep her in the friend zone. You could keep her in that zone. You ain't got to cut her if she's not physically appealing the way you want her to be. You reward her at the end of her journey. Then you put her in that zone. See, she's only going to move on to the next man when she get right if you accepted her when she wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? If you were still jumping up and down on her when she wasn't right. You dig? As long as you don't cross that line, then she's still gonna view you the same way. She gonna look at it as a reward. That give her something to work toward. She know when she get right, man. She know when she get down and get that body right, man. Then bam, it's gonna be on. And you gonna watch her journey. And what you gonna do? You are gonna gain a certain level of respect for her. And all the while, once you put the lumber in her life, man, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be John Henry, man. I'm talking about you gonna be chopping the forest down, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about building log cabins, bro. And at that point, that's gonna be it. And what you do is that's her reward for staying on top of her game. She get to be what she wanted to be in the beginning, but she wasn't ready. See, the problem is you got to stop putting women in positions they ain't ready for. And who determine if they ready? Not her. You let her tell you she ready for anything, anytime. So if you get your body right, man, now that whole scenario I just explained was about a man who got his body right. When you got your body right, man, women desire that. Then not just because your body is right, because they understand. It makes you look like it makes you look hard, man. You could be weak as tap water, but if your body tight, you look hard. You look masculine. It's a masculine look to have your body ripped and lean. Women love masculinity, even if it's perceived masculinity, because with women, it's all about perception anyway. You understand? It's all about perception anyway. They don't care what's real. They only care what they perceive. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. Another thing is this, man. When you got your money right, the world is your oyster, homie. The world is your oyster. And women flock to it, man. They all want to jump in that oyster. They all want to be the pearl that pops up out of the oyster, homie. I'm telling you. You pop that clamshell, man, she want to be in there. Bam, she want to be in there. I'm telling you. There is no man who should not feel desirable if he got his money right. If your paper long, you know women desire paper. This is the thing. If your paper long, you shouldn't even have to trick off. Women desire the company of a paid man. Just being around you, she gonna do things she ain't never did before. You understand? You pull up in something fly, man. You know how many women ain't never rode nothing fly? You take a trip somewhere. If you just going from ATL to New York and you hop in a private jet. You know how many women ain't never been on a private jet? You know how many niggas ain't never been on a private jet? It ain't something that many Americans can do. So if your money right, if you live somewhere fly overlooking the ocean, see what I'm saying? If you out in San Diego, man, you wake up every day, man, you go to sleep every night, man, and you sitting there, man, out on your deck, man, where it look like if you jump off, you'll land right in the ocean. And you watch the sunset fall over there behind the ocean every night. Man, come on, bro. A chick just want to come in there and eat breakfast in the morning. She just want to be able to come in there and watch the sunset while she's sipping some wine. Let me tell you something, bro, and this is real talk. On the coast, San Diego, watching the sunset, sipping some wine. No woman, I don't care what island she ever been to, no woman has had anything more romantic than that in her life. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? With the right kind of alpha energy, she ain't never had nothing romantic in the day. That she'll never forget that. She'll never forget it. And you know what she'll do? Everything in her power to get back over there, man. Just spend some time with you so she can sit out there and watch that sunset again. And that's the reality of it. Now, I'm not saying she hasn't seen anything as romantic as that, but as awe-inspiring as that is, man, she ain't seen nothing more awe-inspiring than that. Not just sitting, watching it just drop slowly, slowly, slowly. Watching that sun, watching the sky turn colors until that last little peak, pow, drop behind the horizon. Man, she ain't never seen that like that. It'll blow her mind, bro. It'll blow her mind, homie. Yo, even doing it in the whip. Even doing it in the whip. It'll blow her mind, man. So I say this to you, man. If your body right and your money right, that means you come down fly and you in hella shape. You still need a woman to validate you? You still need a woman to validate you. You still need a woman to tell you look, man, let me tell you something. I get offended when women tell me I look good, man. I was in Office Max the other day, man, wrapping up my son's school supply list, man, for school just started and all that, man. So I went and registered him for school and shit. And I got a supply list, man. So I went, man, and so I did a little bit of that Walmart, then I ran up at Office Max, man. And I'm gonna be honest, as soon as I hit the door, man, chick working there, man, she just followed me around the store, man, like a lost puppy the whole time, man. So I'm like, can I help you? Then she'll dip on the next aisle. She said, you got everything? You sure? Then blah blah blah, and she kept saying, "Man, I finally said, well, let me let this hoe help me, man." So I said, look, no, I thought I had it over here, but I was looking for something. I was looking for a 10 divider, a 10 tab divider. That's what I was looking for, man. And so end up they didn't have them, so it was a typo on the list. And just so happened another chick that worked in there, man, her daughter went to the same school as my son or whatever. She said it was a typo, but anyway, so she asked me, man, did I train? I said, yeah. I said, train what you trying to get right. I said, man, you like you got, if you catch it right now, then, it won't be that much work, but you got to catch it right now and go ahead and reverse it. I jumped right into trainer mode. I jumped right into business mode. Somebody asked me, man, you're a trainer? I just jumped right into business mode, man. And so, and let me tell you something. If you're a trainer and don't nobody ever ask you if you're a trainer, man, you need to go and you need to get to work. You need to work on yourself. If nobody ever asks you if you're a trainer and you call yourself a trainer, you need to get to work on yourself. So, but anyway, man, she said, well, no, okay, well, of course, I popped the card out on. Said, well, no, I'll give you a holler, though. I really just, when you walked in the door, I just said, damn, he got a nice body. And so I just said, let me go over here and figure out a reason to talk to him. I said, man, ain't this some shit? I was offended. Now, you'd asked me about my business, got me on the business mindset, and all you're doing is jocking. So I just went on about my business, man. I ain't saying until I went and got another chick to help me, man. You know what I'm saying? I was offended. I get offended, man, when a woman tell me I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need your validation. You tell me I look good, so what? That means you see what I see. You ain't got no glasses on. You ain't got no damn seeing eye, dog. I don't see you tapping no cane on the floor. I imagine you can see. You know what I'm saying? I know how my energy make me feel. I imagine it makes you feel the same way. Am I supposed to be jumping for joy and kicking my heels together? You understand? Because you say I look good, because you're attracted to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm handsome, because, you want to kiss me, my lips are this, I don't care about none of that, man. None of that moves me. I'm a grown man, dog. You understand? I'm a grown man, homie. So it ain't nothing a woman can tell me about myself that I don't already know. And it don't matter who she is. It don't matter how beautiful she is. She a woman. And I'm a man. I'm talking about I'm a man's man. You understand what I'm saying? So she's supposed to feel that way. Am I supposed to feel happy that she couldn't hold it back? She had to tell me? No. I can respect her honesty. But am I supposed to be like, hey, guess what? Let me tell you about this chick I caught. You know what I'm saying? And that's why my partners never knew, man. They was always surprised, man, when they saw the chicks I was knocking down, because I ain't never tell them about them. Them niggas, man, listen, they used to make little jokes and things. Yeah, man. Hey, man, we about to go get at some bras, man. We about to go over here and hit the mall up, man. We know you ain't gonna come, though, man. You ain't gonna never be trying to get at no bras, man. I be like, nah, man, I got this money to get, man. It's like, man, and their favorite thing to tell me, man, was, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? All work and no play, man. You know what I'm saying? Make Big Dog a sucker. I like, all right, man, I'll be a sucker. I'm a sucker, man. Let this sucker go get this money, man, while y'all go blow some money. So we dap up, man. They go ahead and bounce, man. And then they see me come down, man. I ain't never come through the hood with no chick. They'll see me out somewhere. And they'll see me out somewhere, man. They'll see me, man. If they close enough, man, they'll dap me up, man, and I'll be in there, man. And I don't never introduce my bros to no niggas because there ain't no connection that they need to make. I've never introduced one of my bros to my partners, man. Never. Like, this is a part of my life that's separate from y'all niggas. We ain't finna be kicking it nowhere and men shout finna come around. This is the difference between men. I'm gonna tell you men something now that some of you may know and exercise and some of you may not. If you really want to keep a bra locked in, man, always set time aside for her, where it's just you and her one-on-one. Now, of course, you can't do this often, so you got to be a busy man that ain't got a lot of time. So when you set aside time for you and her one-on-one, she get to live the fantasy with you every time she's with you. Now, granted, the one caveat to that is that at some point, that's going to make her start wanting more and more and more of it. And she might start trying to put relationship pressure on you. So what you got to do is you got to establish from the beginning that you are not looking for any type of commitment. And as long as you say that from the beginning, you can always revert back to, hey, shawty, I told you I wasn't looking for that. Now, I enjoy spending time with you, and I know you enjoy spending time with me. Let's not rock the boat. Look out. The water is calm, shawty. The water is calm. We're just sitting in the middle of the lake enjoying the sun, shawty. Don't rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. That's why I ain't never, and cats be talking about, man, don't take your broad around your partners because they'll snake. They'll try to cut her. I don't even know that. I imagine it's true, but I don't know that because I've never been one to take my bras around my partners. When I'm kicking it with my partners, I'm kicking it with my partners. And I don't bring sand to the beach. When I'm kicking it with my partners, I'm kicking it with my partners. You understand? And when I'm kicking it with a little broad, I'm kicking it with a little shouty or two. Whatever I choose to do. I'm kicking it with a little broad, man. We kicking it. We out somewhere, man. And 9 times out of 10, man, I like to just pick up and take a broad somewhere she ain't been, man. It ain't got to be nowhere fly. Let me tell you something. The average woman you meet in your city hadn't even been to all the surrounding states. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a chick in New York, a lot of them chicks ain't never been to Connecticut, man. A lot of them chicks ain't never been to Delaware. A lot of them chicks ain't never been to, man, there's some chicks ain't never been to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, honestly, and this is real talk. You got chicks in Miami who ain't never been to Atlanta. You understand? You got chicks in Texas who never been to California. You pretty much, I'm going to be honest with you. California is the place, and I'm shocked. Out of all the chicks I meet, man, the one place that most of them have never been, the place that the more of them have never been is California, bro. And I don't understand it. So, I say, and then let's say this, man. We all know about the fly whip. You know what I'm saying? Like the homie Pimp C said. You know what I'm saying? She ain't thinking about me. She want to cut my car, man. We already know how women feel about nice whips. We already know how they feel about nice whips, man. How they sit on that soft butter pecan leather, man. We already know how it makes them feel. You understand? I'm talking about, my leather so soft, my top so soft. They love it, man. So these are things, if you got these things, and we know as men that women love them, why are so many men needing to be validated by women is what I don't understand. Why are you needing to be you're needing to be validated by women the same way women need to be validated by men. Now, either she's thinking from a masculine perspective or you're thinking from a feminine perspective. I don't know which one it is, but we're going to find out. Prodigal Son 75, I appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Homie said, I feel like the after version of Steve Rogers after consuming this alpha serum by the good Dr. BoA. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. All right, Banks 09, appreciate the $2 super chat, man. My country cuz. Homie say country cuz always building on alphas, man. Always building up alpha. Salute, no doubt, brother. That's the entire mission, man. The entire mission, man, is to make sure that we keep our mind on the things that we need to be on, man. Essel Stoic, man, appreciate you coming through, man. We got to keep our mind on the things that we need to be focusing on, man. There's a lot of negativity out here. There's a lot of negative energy. And what you'll find out is a lot of times this negative energy will come from men who have purported themselves to be close to you. You know what I'm saying? There are plenty of men who will represent themselves as friends, who will present themselves as allies, but they're not allies at all. You understand? What they are of is sowers of discord. You understand what I'm saying? They're sowers of discord. They always in the middle of some strife. And at least the realest ones, the ones who aren't absolutely 100% fake, they do it on the surface. So you know that's how they are. And then you got these undercover cats that be hating behind the closed doors. You understand? Be throwing salt behind closed doors. You see, this is the thing, man. If I know a cat, just let's look at it like this. Let's look at it from a real perspective so we can see how messy these cats really are. If I know a cat, and we cool, I mean, we might not be partners or homies or them, but we cool. You know what I'm saying? No animosity, no nothing even that resembles animosity. And somebody come to me and say, hey, man, a cat over there, man, he don't like you, man. I'm like, man, what you talking about, man? I mean, man, he just don't like you, man. You know what I'm saying? He said you're a sucker. And right then, now I'm not finna go confront no cat about nothing no dude said, but you just put an idea in my mind. I may not ever say nothing. But if I'm not careful, now me, I'm careful. I'm careful. If I try to be anyway. If I'm not careful, that man can say one thing that could possibly be related to me, but it could possibly be related to 10 other people. But I don't know nothing about the 10 other people. All I know is that this sower of discord has come to me and told me that nigga over there said I'm a sucker. And then all he got to do is start talking about, man, all these suckers out there, you know what I'm saying? You ain't nothing but a sucker. He could be talking about anybody. But because this fool that came to me and put in my mind that the cat say I'm a sucker, all of a sudden in my mind, I'm like, hold up. Is this cat over there, man, trying to get mouthy with me, man? Is this cat trying to be mouthy with me over there? I could do that. And it's hard not to get caught up in that, especially on this YouTube thing, man. It's hard not to get caught up in that because we're all content creators. And as a content creator, you want to support other content creators. But you know what I feel like, man? There's a million content creators on this platform, man. I ain't got to support these dudes that do the same thing I do. You know what I'm saying? Black folk, the only one who feel like, man, just because you do something, you got to support everybody else who does it as well. No, man. There's black folks out here doing a bunch of things. There's other content creators that are doing a bunch of interesting things I'm actually interested in. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it like this, man. As much time as I spend creating this content, as much time as I spend researching this information, you know what I'm saying, for my informative uploads, as much time as I spend editing this content, as much time as I spend re-recording this content, as much time as I spend organizing this content, as much time as I spend listening to my own content. Hey, man, I'd be damned if I'm finna spend a whole lot of time listening to niggas that make the even remotely similar type of content. You know what I'm saying? If my content is about alpha, I'm sorry. I'm not going to listen to nobody else talking about alpha because I'm the alpha done daughter. And I don't want to listen to nobody else talking about it. I just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like we're talking about something that you can see that's enjoyable. We're talking about mindsets. Now, fishing, I watch a bunch of fishing channels because I love fishing. Fishing is a favorite pastime of mine. Being alpha is not a favorite pastime of mine. That's just who I am. That's just, I wake up like that. I don't be thinking about that, man. I don't think there's no certain way I got to be or none of that. I don't try to be no certain way. Oh, if I like race cars, you know what I'm saying? If I like motorcycles, hey, man, I can watch motorcycles all day, man. I can watch cats building them. I can watch cats breaking them down. I can watch cats wrecking them. I can watch cats racing them. I can watch cats buying them. I can watch all kind of things. I can watch them manufacturing them because I like bikes. But that ain't what we talking about. I don't make content about bikes. You see what I'm saying? I don't make content about basketball. I don't make content about freaking building houses. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that I would take my time and try to show cats support, man, only to have them, you know, act like suckers behind my back is one thing, man. Act like a sucker in my face, not behind my back, man. And that's the reality of it, man. So another thing is this, man. And this one that everybody can't identify with, but we in the alpha sphere can. That alpha energy, man. When you got that alpha energy, homie, you don't need no validation from no bro. See, this is the thing. If you got your body right, your money right, your clothes right, and your whip fly, you should need validation by women saying, ooh, you got all the things I like. You know you got them already. I just called them out. But when you got that alpha energy, it's another level. Let me tell you the difference between the man who got his body right, money right, clothes right, and his whip fly, and the man who has alpha energy. You see, the man who has his body right, money right, clothes right, fly, whip, he knows he has the things that women enjoy, that women like, that makes him desirable. So yes, he's desirable. He knows he's desirable. The man who has alpha energy, his presence validates women. They are validated simply by being in his presence. See what I'm saying? Simply by being in his presence. I've gotten more out of women I've never met than some of these cats get from their wives, man. I've got more from women I've met once than some of these cats get from their wives, man. When I say more, I'm talking about more act right, more get right, more sit down, more submission, no more kickback, more dedication, more loyalty, no more financial contribution. And some of these cats get from their wives, man. Because of that alpha energy, man. See, let me tell you something. If you got alpha energy, homie, you ain't got to have your body right, money right, clothes fly, whip fly. And you can still, and you will still, as a matter of fact, have women fawning over you, brother, because I'm going to tell you, energy is stronger than the five senses. So if you got that overwhelming alpha energy, she ain't going to think about what she see. Because one thing for sure, if you got overwhelming alpha energy, guess what? You ain't going to be fat. You can't be fat with overwhelming alpha energy because the more body fat you have on you, the more estrogen your body holds. Your ass can't be no alpha done dada and you got, booty do. You know what I'm saying? You can't be that, man. It just don't work like that. Now, am I saying everybody who has a masculine physique is alpha? No. But I'm saying any man who doesn't have a masculine physique is not alpha. An alpha physique doesn't make you alpha. A masculine physique doesn't make you alpha, but you can't be alpha without it. It is a requirement for alpha. But it does not alone make you alpha. See what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm making myself clear. So when you got the alpha energy, man, certain things, you're going to have a talk game. You know why you're going to have a talk game? You're going to have a talk game because you're going to speak from the heart. You're going to speak from the mind. You're going to speak from the soul. You're going to speak from your inner man. Whatever you say, your word is bond. Somebody may not like it, but you don't give a damn what they like. You ain't trying to say some a woman like. You just being who you are. And yes, I know some sucker going to say, matter of fact, I heard a sucker say, well, you can't just talk to women any kind of way now. You can't. Yeah, some of them you can. Some of them don't mind you. Of course, you ain't gonna be trying to dog the woman out, trying to hurt her feelings or make her feel bad. But some of them don't care if you're brash. You know what I'm saying? Some of them prefer that. Some of them prefer if you're brash. Man, let me tell you something. I had a super bad chick, man. Super bad chick named Serenity, man. She was bad, bro. When I say she was bad, she was bad. Man, she told me, man, she broke up with the last dude she was with, bro. Somebody in the chat, just guess why. Anybody in the chat, guess why she said she broke up with him, man? That's too bland. Ain't nobody gonna never guess. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. She said he was too soft. Now, why did she say that? Y'all, somebody in the chat. I'm gonna wait a minute or two and just say, I'm gonna wait till I get about 15, maybe 10 or 15 answers. Why did she break up with it? Now, I'm gonna tell you, there's a specific reason, but it represented him being too soft. Now, what is it? What is that one thing that made him realize that made her think that he was too soft? Made her just come to the conclusion that he was too soft for her. What's that one thing about him, man? Y'all gonna trip about this. Jay will say, he thought she was the prize. Lord Memnon say he was too straightforward. Nah, he was soft, bro. He wasn't. She didn't think he was hardcore. He was soft. He validated her too much. No backbone. Shaheem said he wouldn't choke out. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I dropped out, say he was emotional. Curtis Freeman say never hurt her feelings. Jay Frey say had no backbone. King Light say talked to her like he was a princess. He didn't stand for anything, never told her no. He didn't show his desire for her like a masculine man. He seeked her approval. He didn't raise his voice, sensitive to her feelings, clear than the sunny. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, man, y'all ain't gonna get it. Alpha G say he was quiet during sex. Yo, you got some cats out here that be quiet during sex for real, man. You can't be domineering if you quiet during sex, man. Domination is verbal first. You know what I'm saying? It's verbal first. Especially sexually, it's verbal first. I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. He used to get pedicures. He used to get pedicures, man. He say she never knew it. You know, she just thought he had, he had soft feet. I mean, he was a hustler, man. It ain't like he was working in a factory with some boots on and still tore boots on every day. But she said she just thought, the nigga had soft feet. Said she ain't big on feet anyway, so she ain't like she used to be sucking that nigga toes. But she say, man, one day she was finna go, man. He said, well, hell, I ain't get a chance to go to. We got might well go with you. She said, go where? He said, to the nail shop. I get a pedicure every other week. She said, oh, hell no. She said, man, that was the last time she saw him. Say she ain't know he was going there getting a pedicure every week. And it was a young chick, man. This chick was 23. 23, bad, no kids, degree. You know what I'm saying? Getting to a little money, man. Managing her money pretty well. Went to school on her dad's GI Bill, so didn't have no student loan debt. So I'm talking about, she was a desirable little chick, man, and she was in her sexual marketplace prime. And she cut him loose, man. She ain't want to be around him because he was getting pedicures every 2 weeks, man. See what I'm saying? And the reality of it, man, is this right here. Every woman don't like everything. Now, there's some women in her same age group in that same bracket that ain't gonna talk to a man that don't get pedicures and manicures. See what I'm saying? That chick told me, man, if she touch her feet blindfold, she don't want to touch her feet and touch her man's feet and can't tell who feet is what. You know what I'm saying? Just based on softness. So she don't want to have a foot touching test and somebody come touch their feet undercover and don't know who feet is whose. She say she want her man feet to be man feet. Now, of course, she ain't saying she want to see some, look like you've been kicking stones, your whole life, man. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like you're a barefoot punter. But other than that, man, it just depends on what woman you come across, man. There is no one thing that all women like when it gets down to the when it gets deeper than the basics. The basics, all women like this. But a women only like these things because they make you desirable. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the things that make you desirable. So we know that these things only make you desirable. But guess what? There's men who got their body right, money right, clothes right, drive a fly whip. And guess what? They still have to trick off on women. They still can't get no action. Beyond the initial attraction, they still can't get no action from women. You know what I'm saying? There are men who get more I don't know if they get more, but there are men who get, plenty of attraction confirmation. But you know what happens? When they go up and they approach, man, they ain't got no confidence. They ain't got no talk game, man. And you can tell that they just out there, man, with all that stuff, man, to try to look good for women, but they don't know how to react to them. They don't know how to come up to them with confidence. Like the confidence skip past them. It's easy to be confident. It's easy to be confident when you're kicking it with your partners. It's easy to be confident when you're out by yourself riding down the strip in your fly whip. That confidence comes to pass when the truth of your confidence is going to be tested when an attractive woman lets you know that she's very attracted to you, and all you got to do is come say the word. A lot of these cats can't deal with that. That's why a lot of these cats that talk about they get a whole bunch of women, they go to the same places all the time. Nigga be in the same place all the time. All the time. They go to the same 2 or 3 places all the time. No matter what city he's in, he goes to the same 2 or 3 places all the time, because in those 3 places, guess what he has? He's got his money right, his clothes right, his fly whip, his body right. He's got any 1, 2, 3, or 4 of those things in combination, and he's got popularity. See, popularity it's almost it's a deal unbreaker, as I like to call it. If you ain't got your body right, money right, clothes fly, and a fly whip, if you popular, hey man, a woman would take her own money and dress a bummy popular nigga up. If you popular and you just hit rough times, if you popular, if everybody knows you, If you are a popular and you loved by people, man, let me tell you something. A woman will flock to that in a minute. Now, normally that means you got some money, because if you can't turn that type of popularity into no money, you probably smoked out or something. But for the most part, that type of popularity, man, comes with benefits. And women love that popularity, man. They love it. They love being with the man that everybody knows. They love being with the man that's greeted by everyone, that's respected by everyone. They love it, man. Ifit Kingdom, what up, Fee? Appreciate the $5 super chat, homie. Fee said going in at the gym, sliding through, showing support. Salute Dr. BoA and peace to the chat. No doubt, brother. Appreciate you coming through. Ifit getting on that gym flow, man. Y'all been seeing him on his gym flow lately, man. Hey, that's what time it is, man. But you know what, man? Hey, I got a cold workout regimen that I'm putting together, man. And you know what I'm saying? Oh, of course, I'ma showcase it myself. You know what I'm saying? When I'm y'all give me a little bit more time. When I'm done with this thing, man, because I'm recording it as I go, man. When I'm done with this thing, man, y'all gonna be amazed at what I did, man, to create this physique. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be amazed at what I did to create this physique. And I'm just gonna tell you like this. We'll just wait. I don't want to give up now. I don't want to give up nothing. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all just watch, man. Y'all gonna be amazed. And then y'all gonna be sitting. Everybody who physique ain't tight, and you say you ain't got time to go to the gym, you're gonna be sitting and you're gonna be thinking to yourself, damn, I could have been did that. But it ain't gonna be too late. It ain't gonna be too late. So y'all just hold tight, man. Y'all hold tight. It's gonna be top notch. So another thing, man, is this right here. When you're a boss, there's a different level of energy that comes from you, man. A different level of energy that comes from you. See, let me tell you the difference between being a boss and not being a boss, and getting attraction from a high level woman, from a high value woman. Let's say you're up at a company and you're going in there and you work for a company and you're going in there to do some business. And let's say the woman you're dealing with owns that company. And let's say that woman is showing you attraction confirmation. Now, you know she's showing you attraction confirmation, but you also know that she's a client of your boss, not your client. She's a client of your boss. And so you're wondering if you should say anything, because if it just so happened, if you're reading this wrong, which you're probably not, but you can't afford to take the chance if you are reading it wrong, because that 1% chance you reading it wrong could lead to you getting fired, man. You got to worry about your job. Now, let's say if the company is called BoA Logistics and you going in there as BoA. You understand? The name tag says Dr. BoA. And so she knows who you are. And she's showing you attraction confirmation. Guess what? You likely finna have her hemmed up in her office. Or shit, she might have you hemmed up in her office. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I done got hemmed up before. You know what I'm saying? I done had a chick, man, in a scenario similar to that, man, showed me attraction confirmation, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm talking about had me hemmed up, man. Tongue all down my throat, man. I ain't lying. For a minute, I had to regain my composure. I was like, hold up, man. Is this chick about to... Now I really see how women feel, man, when the man comes on to them, surprisingly. Even if they want it, even if they're okay with it, I can understand how they be taken aback a little bit. Because if you ever done that, man, they'll be taken aback for a minute. And they'll be like, and then they'll just go ahead and get into it. Once they realize, the initial shock wears off, they go crazy, man. They be all over you, man, slobbing out. Man, I heard a chick kissing all on my face, man, all on my nose and all that, man. I'm talking about my whole face smelled like slob when she got through, man. But I wasn't thinking about it until after that, because, I mean, she went crazy, man. She jumped all up in my arms and shit, man. I was like, then she jumped over my arm, man. She got on some damn pantsuit, man. What the hell I'm going to do you up in my arm with a pantsuit on? All I can do is grab a whole bunch of that big old booty, man. Can't do that. No easy access. I told her, I said, look, Shaw, don't ever jump on my arms like that if you ain't got no dress on. Because I'm going to tell you, boy, if you ever had that happen, man, chick jump up in your arm with a dress on, bro, I'm talking about, man, it's instant brick, because the heat from her seat be dropping right on your meat, homie. And I'm telling you, that heat, man, listen, when a woman is really hot and bothered, man, you can feel the heat emanating from her center, man. And I'm talking about that joint be hot. It be smoking hot, man. And that type of thing right there, man, before you know it, man, you done whipped out, man. You done mess around, man. Now you got her hanging on while you reaching your pocket, man, to strap up. You got her just hanging on. Her legs around your waist and she hanging on to your neck. And you got now this is the hard part. Here you are, you trying to have your arm up under you, so her butt is sitting up on your arm. You kind of cocked down, so she's sitting on your arm, so you can keep plant, so you can keep, working out with your fingers, man, while you trying to tie the condom over, man. Then by the time you get it over, you back up. You gotta do this quick, cause if it takes too long and it's too difficult, man, you're gonna lose interest. Cause you're like, damn, I can't get this damn condom over, and your mind gonna be on getting the condom over, man. But hey, I'm talking too much, brothers. My bad. My bad. I'm talking too much, man. My bad. My bad, homies. Yeah. Hey, man, I was about to give y'all a whole rundown of a scenario then, homies. I forgot where we are, man. I forgot where we are. My bad. My bad. So, but I say this, man. Being your own boss, man, is not about being rich. It's about being free. You see how those two scenarios played out, man? In one scenario, you ain't free to make a move when you know you should make a move, or you know you could make a move, but you're risking it. You're risking your income. On the other hand, all the while, the whole engagement between y'all been a little bit more flirtatious because you your own boss. She can't, ain't nobody can say nothing. You understand what I'm saying? See, it's one thing to lose one contract, to risk losing one contract, or risk having to repair a business relationship that you read wrong. It's another thing to do something, man, and lose your ability to make income. And then you got to go figure out another way to make income. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of power you give someone when you don't work your ass off. And man, listen, man, I'm not knocking you. If you're not your own boss right now, okay, don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing. But you should be working to become your own boss, man, because you need that freedom in your life, brothers. You need that freedom in your life, man. You need that freedom in your life, man. Real talk. You need it, man. Mr. Jackson, salute, brother. Now, man, I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. In a perfect world, man, we wouldn't be as negative toward one another as we are, man. And it's always because of some females or some money. You find me two men that's into it, man, about some man, it's about some females or some money. Or either it's about some feminine energy. You see what I'm saying? And I just know that, man, we look out, man, and we know that, man, we are the most talented brothers in the world, man. Black men are the most talented men in the world. I'm talking about American black men, us over here. We are the most talented men in the world, man. We are the most educated men in the world, man. You understand? We have the most beautiful women in the world, man. In their natural essence, they are still the most beautiful. You understand? You find me some naturally beautiful African-American women, and they are American everything in Africa, I'm telling you. And you know what? I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. I'm going to give y'all some examples of, because I ain't going to say they're American everything in Africa, but they're competing. I will say that. They're competing, man. But as far as American everything in Africa, I ain't going to say that, man. I ain't going to say that. That's some nice things to look at, man, in some parts of Africa, man. They be coming over here doing their little exchange student thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I can call a bunch of little bad African chicks, man, doing the little exchange student thing, man. Bunch of them. Real talk. Real talk, homie. But I'm going to show y'all something right here, man. I don't know, man. I'm trying to. Shit. Y'all bear with me, man. So I say this, man. When you think about it, man, there's just no way, man, for us to be. There's no way we should be the way we are. There's no way, man, we should be tearing each other down, man, and acting like we don't want to see each other win, man. It's a damn shame for you not to want to see me win, man. It's a damn shame for you not to want to see me win. You understand? It really doesn't make sense for you not to want to see me win. And the crazy shit is, I want to see everybody win, man. The cats I know, I want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them all win. Cats I don't know, I want to see him win. It ain't no cat I ever seen that I don't want to see him win. No brother have I ever said I hope he loses. No brother have I ever poured salt on his name to make him lose. No brother have I ever looked at him and said, man, I hope he don't win. No brother have I ever looked at him and tried to do something that was going to impede his process, man. Never. I've never tried to become an obstacle for another man, ever. I don't believe in that. But what I have seen is that there are many men who do believe in that. Not everybody is as real as they seem. Not everybody is as... Matter of fact, most of these cats aren't as real as they seem. The majority of them aren't as real as they seem, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a terrible thing, man. That's a terrible thing to have to deal with, man, and experience. It's just a terrible thing. I'm a firm believer that everything that a man does will come back and beat him down. Everything a man does will come back and catch up to him. So if you're doing dirt, trying to tap people down, man, trust me, it's coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing all types of things, man, if you got your mind made up, man, that the very best thing you could do for a man is treat him like an enemy, is tear his name down behind his back, it's coming back on you. Trust me, it's coming back on you. And that's the reality of it. It's coming right back to you, bro. You can believe that. See, a lot of times, man, you got to understand this, man. Brothers don't know how it feels to hate on someone as long as they shooting bad. You see what I'm saying? Long as brothers shooting bad, they don't really care how it feels. They don't know how it feels, man, to hate on somebody. You know what I'm saying? They really don't know how it feels to hate on somebody. But once they start to realize, once they hit a certain point, then that's when they start to realize what it feels like, how it feels, what it is to just hate on somebody. Everybody can be good when they're looking at their own success, when their success is the only success they have to focus on. But when you got to focus on other people's success, a lot of cats can't stomach that. A lot of cats can't stomach focusing on somebody else's success. They can't handle it. It's too much for them. And that's the bottom line, man. Some of them can't handle it, bro. They wish they could, but they really can't. And a lot of times, it all boils down to not being able to keep it 100 with yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you can't keep it 100 with yourself, if you know you're a hater and you know you're gonna hate on somebody and you're gonna hate on what they're doing, man, then just stay away from them. Just fall back, man. Stay out of people's mix. Don't get in a cat way, man, if all he doing is trying to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in a cat way if all he trying to do is do his thing. But they can't help it, man. And the crazy thing is, man, it ain't even about hating. It's about hating and then laughing in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying? Being a sucker about it. Acting like you cool with somebody when you know you're not. That's what really irks me about this whole thing, man. Acting like you cool when you're not. Oh man, you know what? Them pictures in my phone, man. I'm tripping. They ain't even in here, brothers. My bad. I got thrown all off, man. Then I try to look for some damn pictures, man. So I say this to you, man. And I don't know if y'all know anything about this, man, but this chick Centoya Brown, man, she been locked up for 16 years, man. Well, 15 years. They locked up when she was 16, man. She was a underage, man, sex worker, man. They called it, she was, really, I guess, so sex trafficking victim is what they called her, man. And so she killed this dude, man. She said she feared for her life, but she killed the dude in his sleep. The dude had paid money to have sex with her, man, which, I mean, that's, nobody's saying that's right, but, you know, um, with a whole lot of celebrity outpour, man, and public outcry, man, and all that, man, they ended up letting her out, man. She got clemency from the governor of Tennessee, man, before he left out of office. And there's a big hoopla, man, going on about it, man, and but everybody's leaving out the entire story, man. So I think it's something I'm gonna touch on tonight, man. Um, I might touch on tonight on tonight's show, man, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. I will be back on 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I might touch on that, or it might be some. Oh, and from now on, man, the Sunday sermon is gonna be straight Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people gonna be on that, man, but the Sunday sermon is gonna be a straight Patreon drop, straight Patreon live stream, man. It's gonna be straight to Patreon. So, it'll be $10 tearing up, man. So Sunday sermon, it'll be 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday, man. That's day after tomorrow, man. Well, I'm gonna try it out over there, man, and depending on how it looks, man, that's probably where I'm gonna end up doing the Sunday sermon, just dropping the Sunday sermon over there. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll probably end up doing like any live stream I have that's about some other topic other than what I normally discuss on this channel. I'm probably gonna drop it over there, man. So y'all be looking forward for that. But the Sunday sermon will start to be a Patreon only live stream. Not one that I do over here and then drop over there. It's gonna be a straight Patreon live stream. It's gonna be just the only place you're gonna be able to see it. I think Sunday sermon is the perfect thing to try it with, man. And so that's what we'll do. So anyway, man, I say these things to say this, brothers. You validate yourself. You know when you're desirable to women. You don't need them to tell you. We're in a society where women are catered to all the time. They don't have to let you know that they're attracted to you. You understand? They don't have to. There are many men around who vie for the validation of females. They do everything in their power to get the validation of females, man. So, just because they ain't running up on you like they used to back in the day, hey, these beta males have changed the game. These suckers done changed the game on us, man. You understand? So no, it doesn't take a female to make you feel desirable. It don't take a woman to make you feel desirable, but it seems like it does because in this society, these beta males out here act like they don't feel desirable unless a female validates them. They can't self-validate. You know what I'm saying? They don't validate themselves, so they need the validation of women. They can't survive without the validation of women. They can't wake up every day and know that they've been working hard on their body, working hard on their money, working hard on their lives, working hard on their business, and feel like they're validated by that. They still need a woman to tell them, hey, you know what? You've got it all together. You need a woman to tell him you've got it all together. And you know why that is? Because they don't honor the Most High. You see, if you honor the Most High is your validation. And then after that, at that point, you don't need a female's validation. What you are is a reward from the Most High. I tell a woman all the time, man, I meet a woman and I tell her like this, 100%. This is the level of confidence and cockiness that I have when I'm talking to a female, a beautiful female. There are no dimes, but even a 9.4. And I'm talking to her and I sit her down and I say, you know what? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know, I just met you, Shawty, so I don't really know what you're doing with your life. I don't really know, what kind of wonderful things you're doing in your life, but you must really be pleasing God. And she says, why? Because he gave you one of his greatest gifts. He doesn't give me to men and women. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't allow men and women exposure to one of his greatest gifts, to one of his favorite sons. And, here you are right here with me now. So honestly, I'm intrigued to know what's so wonderful about you that God will feel the need to bless you with my presence. And as crazy as it sounds, a beautiful woman has never been told no shit like that by a man. She's never been told that. She may have had a man come up cockily and say, well, shit, shout, I'm a gift to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up. I'm about to put something in your life you ain't never had before. You should be thanking me. He may come up and talk like that, but she ain't never heard what I just told you. The only time a woman had heard that, if I done told her that before. She ain't never heard that, bro. You know what I'm saying? She ain't never heard that. And that's all a woman want to hear, something she ain't never heard before. A woman is intrigued when you tell her, show her, or teach her something that she's never heard, seen, or been taught before. Women are simple. They're simple. That's why a man with money it's easy to have a woman who ain't never had nothing. If you got paper, hey man, a woman who ain't never had nothing will fall into your life and fit it, and she'll fit wherever the hell you put her at. Because she ain't never had nothing. See what I'm saying? She ain't never had nothing. She'll fall right into place. Because women love what they haven't had, they love what they haven't seen, they love what they don't know. That's the only way that a woman won't view you as an equal. You have to be wiser than her. You have to be smarter than her. You have to be more dedicated than her. You have to be more determined than her. You have to be more focused than her. You have to be more successful than her. You have to be more of a boss than her. You see what the common theme is? More. More. And I'm going to be honest with you. We live in a society where that's increasingly difficult because women in this society today have more leeway and more freedom to achieve more things than any women have in the history of the world. So right now, in order to even be on a decent woman's radar, you got to have your stuff together. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to have your stuff together, man, to even be in those environments, because now, like, women have opportunities to achieve things that they could never achieve 50 years ago, man. None of these women would have been acting this way 50 years ago. None of these things would have been achievable. It would have been rare. You know how they show a young black boy who got accepted into all the Ivy League schools? You know how they throw it up as a headline, man, like, oh man, they're actually smart. That's the same way it would have been with women 50 years ago. They out here doing these things, man. 50 years ago, it wouldn't have been possible. So for us living here today, yeah, it takes more to be above a woman. You understand? And the number one thing that men bypass when it comes to being above a woman is spirituality. And a lot of men say, well, spirituality, God, blah, blah, blah. That's because you're not evoking the spirit of the Most High in your life. You invoke the spirit of the Most High in your life, man. There's a level of peace. There's a level of tranquility that a woman gets when she comes around you, man, that makes her forget about the world. She enters into a spiritual realm that makes her forget about the troubles of the world. And that's why she wants to just come out and hang out with you, man. She just want to come be at your crib. She want to come chill, man. You know what I'm saying? I met a chick, man. She was a little college chick, man. She was in her second year in college, man. She was 20. Right? So she wasn't get ready to move out, man. She was still living at home, man. It was just her and her mom or whatever. Her dad had passed away. So she was there, man, and man, I met her, and we kicked it for a minute, man. She fell through the crib. And of course, man, I broke her back. And then man, she asked me, she said she was acting all nervous and shit, man. And I was like, shit, what's up, shawty? She's like, well, I don't really wanna. I said, hey, look at here. I mean, if you're gonna be around me, you gotta speak your mind, shawty. Because I ain't going to sit and try to dig into your mind and pull that out of there. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to snap on you for whatever you say. I want you to feel free to be open with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, just feel free to be open, because I don't want to have to do all this right here. I need you to be a woman if you're going to be around me. Now, of course, she was just 20, but she learned a valuable lesson at that point. She learned a valuable lesson that when she in the company of a man, she got to be a woman. I don't give a damn what kind of practice you done had. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you, and these are the things you need to pick up. And the first thing is, hey, I ain't got time to be having no conversation with no child. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a conversation with children. I tell children what to do, and then tell them to get the hell out of my face. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't tell her all that, but I'm telling you guys that that's why I told her this. And she said, well, I was just wondering if I could, I got some final exams coming up next week, and I just want to know if I could stay over here with you and study this weekend. I mean, and she started, I'll be real quiet. You won't even know I'm here. I'll clean up. I just need some peace to be able to study. And it's so peaceful over here. I was like, oh, shit, Shawty, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just go get your books and shit, and I gotta go take care of a couple of things, and I'll hit you up when I'm heading back, and you can come on back. But don't forget, your ass said you're gonna clean up now. And so she laughed, and that was it, man. You know what I'm saying? You create that environment of peace, man, and I'm telling you, man, these women don't get no peace out here. That's why they be burning candles and having altars and all that shit, man. They don't get no peace. They be trying to find peace. You see women out here, man, talking about they God, and they be trying to do all this yoga, and that, man, women need peace. And they don't understand. You ain't going to get no peace if you don't get it from the Most High. You ain't going to get no peace from the Most High unless you get it from a man of God. Ain't no peace out here for you. But they be looking for that peace, man. And so, man, So, that's how it is, man. I just, I sit there and, I'm like, man, this is just how it is, man. You come in, man, and you realize that when it all boils down, man, you have to validate yourself. You have to know the man you are before you ever meet a woman. A woman cannot make you a valuable man. All that stuff about behind every good man, there's a good woman. Nah. Behind every good man, there's a time in his life where his ass swore women off. I tell you that right now. Behind every good man, there's a time in his life where he swore women off and focused on his grind. Behind every successful man, there's a time in his life where he swore women off and focused on his grind. Behind every rich man, there's a time in his life where he swore women off and focused on his grind. Behind every fit man, there's a time in his life where he swore women off and focused on his grind. Behind every spiritually sound man, there's a time in his life where he swore women off and focused on his grind. There ain't no good woman behind every good man. I don't even understand why we as men say that. We should know better than that. Hey, SJ, look at here, man. I'm gonna try something new, man. We gonna let these bro, they can come on in, man, and say hello or whatever, man. But if they say anything other than hello, man, stick it to them, man. You know what I'm saying? They come in, man. They can come in, leave a positive comment, man. I don't mind a positive comment. Long as they don't come in rambling on, talking too much craziness, man. But they let them come in, man, and speak and say hello, man. And say, I don't mind a woman saying I'm enjoying this, man. I mean, she should be. So, we'll give them a pass, man. C Doug, what's good, my brother? Appreciate the $5 super chat. Bless up to you, bro. So, man, we had to keep in mind, man, that, the woman does not make the man. The man makes the woman. That's why these women out here doing all this crazy stuff with these altars and all that. They always be single. You find a woman who thinks she's God, she's single. You find a woman who calls herself a womb man, she's single. They're lost. They need guidance, man. They're looking for peace. And that peace only comes from safety, from security. And she can only feel safe and secure in the presence of a real masculine man. Masculinity is safe for a female. That's what makes her feel safe. If she has no masculine energy around her, she has to do things to ward off all of the negative energy she feels around her. So that's why she's got altars at her house. That's why she's always burning something. That's why she's always praying to 15 different gods and goddesses. The woman is engulfed in evil energy. She needs somebody to protect her. And if she ain't got a man of God in her life, she ain't going to feel no protection, man. She ain't going to feel it. Michael Young, appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. Scott Weezy, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Weezy say powerful message from the doc. Thank you, brother. No doubt, brother. Appreciate it. Morpheus Mindism, appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Morph said, man, to the homie BoA, salute to you, my brother. Appreciate it. So see, we have to stop selling ourselves short. Because do we all really want to be desired by women? How many of us actually wake up every day and say, ooh, I hope women desire me today? You know what I'm saying? How many of us actually look around and I know there are some, we call them incels, the guys who are upset. I hear so many cats on this platform talking about women make you feel this, women make you feel that, women should make you feel this. You want the women, you all want the women, you all love the women, you all need the women. Man, that's all these cats talk about, man. Every cat that talk like that is spiritually unaware of who he is, man. He's spiritually unaware of who he is. Because there is no man who demands the respect of the world more than a man of the Most High. And I'm talking about a real man of the Most High. I'm not talking about, see, this is the thing. If you still drinking that Jesus juice, you're not a man of the Most High. You almost there. You're getting close. You almost there. Now, I ain't going to lie, man. You're real close. If you honor the statutes and commandments, you almost there. But until you stop drinking that Jesus juice, man, you ain't gonna be there. That's the bottom line. I say that to anybody. I pit that against anybody. Until you stop drinking that Jesus juice, man, you ain't gonna be there like you supposed to be. And that's just the reality of it. And if you don't like that, hey man, the alphasphere ain't for you. On the alphasphere, man, we speak the truth. The alpha truths of life are what we speak. And that's all we speak over here, man. It don't matter who don't like it. It don't matter who agree with it. See, I don't say things for jokers to agree with it. Because I don't care if they agree with it. I don't say things for us to have an open discussion about it. I'm past the point of sitting down wasting my time having discussions with cats about what God has showed me. I'm just opening my mouth doing what he told me to do. We're too close to the end of this thing for us to be sitting down trying to figure it out now. You just get out there and say what God told you to say. If he told you, I'm going to get out here and say what he told me to say. Everybody get out there and say what God told them to say. Just get out there and do your part and stop trying to change niggas' minds. If I tell you that God put me here for this, why are you trying to change my mind about what God put me here to do? You are the type of man who is not working for God. You're working for the enemies of the Most High. You're working for the enemy of my success. You come and you talk about the word and you know enough of it for people can think you're a man of God, but you're not. You're trying to get in good with the men of God. So you can try to sway our outlook, try to make us view things another way, try to keep making us perpetuating this Christian religion down our people's throat. That's not the way to get back to God, not for us. I don't know what they gonna do to get back to him, but I'm talking about for me and you. That ain't what we got to do to get back to him. We ain't got to drink no Jesus juice. We ain't got to be washed in the blood. We ain't got to take practice in a symbolic cannibalism. When you drink the blood and you eat the flesh, it's symbolic of cannibalism. And all throughout the Old Testament, God always told you, don't eat the blood with nothing. You don't never eat the blood. You pour the blood off the animal. You don't eat no blood. You don't cook no blood. You don't do nothing with no blood. That's what the Most High told us. But then we come along and we go along with a religion that's telling us, man, that we got to break a piece of the flesh, even if it's symbolic. We everything is symbolic. Hell, you talking about? The Black Power fist is symbolic. It means something to you, though, don't it? You see, I ain't got time to play no games with these dudes. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they preach. I don't care what they do. Because I ain't no preacher. I'm a teacher. I don't preach. I know I may sound like I preach, man, but I'm just a blessed speaker, man. I'm a very well blessed orator, man. That's all I am. But I ain't got no time to be talking about trying to debate with no cats about what I'm saying. So when I come on here, man, I talk about this cat coming in the comments and debate, man, I just delete him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even block him, man. I delete him. Because sometimes it be some of the homies. But I understand they lost. I understand see, this is the thing you have to understand. I'm one of the few men that was led to the Most High by the Most High without having been trapped in the Jesus juice, without having been trapped in Christianity. I'm going to share some things with y'all on Patreon, man. What I'm going to start doing, man, this is a bonus I'm going to start giving y'all on Patreon, man. Now, my live streams and all that accessible, man, to the $10 tier. A bunch of them accessible to the $10 tier. Hell of a lot of them. Pretty much everything I got available online is available on the $20 tier. I got some special joints, some special live joints that's about other topics, like other shit that I'm going to create just for the $50 tier. You understand? $100 tier gets, all the content and consultations. But for the $5 tier, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the $5 tier, man. Because I don't feel comfortable giving the $5 tier short videos, because I do short videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even if I give them different videos, I just don't like giving them the same type of content. So for the $5 tier, what I'm gonna start doing, man, is sharing stories of my life with y'all over there, man. I'm gonna start telling y'all about some of these experiences that made me who I am. You understand? And that's what I'm gonna do, man. So it's one of those things, man. And of course, Q, I know that ain't his name, but whatever his name is, you know what I'm saying? I have a direct lineage with the Most High. I don't have to go through nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I go straight to the Most High. I don't have to have an intermediary. And if any man feels like he has to have an intermediary, go ahead. I just go talk to the Most High while you wait for your intermediary to go talk to God for you. I don't play that game. I don't buy into that. You understand? Because not only do I know I'm talking about a relationship that I have with the Most High. I'm not talking about just reading and understanding the word. I'm talking about a one-on-one spiritual connection that I have to the Most High. You understand? Where I separated myself from the vow of Nazarite and had this connection with the Most High. Outside of the world. I wasn't connected with nobody on the outside world. It was just me and the Most High. I was like Moses up in the mount for 40 days and 40 nights. It was just me and the Most High. If a man had done that, then I don't want to hear anything he talking about. See what I'm saying? Moses was the only one who went up in the mount. Aaron didn't go up in the mount. None of the other Israelites went up in the mount. It was just Moses. So none of them could talk to God the way he could. None of them could understand God the way he could. And that's why I am with it. If I'm not going to talk to a man that took the vow of Nazarite, we ain't going to talk about God. Unless you're going to listen. Because we ain't finna discuss him. Not amongst ourselves. I just know that in order to really get close to the Most High, you have to take that vow of the Nazarite. That's the only way to separate yourself from the ways of the world and focus solely on the energy of the Most High and become one with the Most High. That's the only way to do it. So, I understand, man, that we've been taught so many different doctrines while we're here, brothers. I understand. So I don't have a problem with anybody believing what they believe or having this skewed outlook on our relationship with the Most. See, we can't have the same relationship as other races have. We're God's chosen people. We simply can't. And I'm going to break that down on this Sunday sermon, man. And now that I'm doing the Sunday sermon on Patreon, man, it's going to be real. So, Patreon, man, Sunday sermon, man. It's going to be real in the field, man. This first one, I may give everybody access to it. I mean, $5 till on up. I may get a $5 till access to this first one, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to start going in about this, man. I got to start going in on a way that would be offensive to some people on YouTube, man. I got to start going in that way, man. Because when I did the Sodom and Gomorrah joint, man, I'm surprised, man, that, YouTube felt like that about it, man. Because I was literally quoting the scripture the whole time. So I said, you know what, that's a sign from the Most High that when I talk about these things, man, it's meant for a small group. It's meant for a small group of guys and not for the world to hear, man. It's meant for a remnant. A remnant. King George III, appreciate this $2 super chat, brother. Homicide, I think I'm going to do that. I've cut off meat already, man. Hey, man, that's the reality of it, man. And that's the first time I ever cut off meat, man. I was on the vow of Nazarite, man, for 17 months, man. And that's the first time in my life where I didn't eat meat for that long. Didn't eat meat for 17 months, man. And literally, bro, the weight fell off, man. It fell off so quick, man, that, because you got to understand, man, before that, man, I was eating pork and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I was about 20, but I was eating pork and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? And, I was getting money, wasn't really doing much, man. I was hitting the iron, but I was just hitting the iron just to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Just because I had to knock somebody out. So it wasn't then like I wasn't hitting it to be lean. I was hitting it to be strong. You know what I'm saying? I was hitting it to go in there, man, and be knocking out that 315 for reps. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it for that, to just be diesel. You know what I'm saying? And but man, it fell out quick, man. Like in them 14 months, man. It was 14 months. In them 14 months, man, I lost 75 pounds in those 14 months, man. And I was hitting the iron. At that point, I was hitting the iron regularly. That's when I first focused on how to hit the iron right, doing the right movements, doing effective movements. And I'm talking about, man, there were whispers, man, that I was on crack. Because I stopped hustling cold turkey. When I took the vow of Nazarite, I stopped hustling cold turkey. I was done. The day I picked up the book, man, as soon as I got to the part, man, where it said, you shall not oppress the poor of your people, you should not increase your wealth by oppressing the poor and need of your people. Bam. I had to stop hustling. That was it. It was over. You know what I'm saying? It was over. I quit cold turkey that same day, man. You know what I'm saying? That same day. Everything I had left, man, I gave it away. And that was it for me, man. So, but we'll get into that, man. We'll get into a lot of these things, man, on Patreon, man. Ken Wood, what's up, home? I see you in the building. Homie Ken Wood on deck. So, I say this to you, homies. As men, we got to have an understanding, man, of who we are. And as soon as you understand who you are, you'll understand who these other cats are not. You see what I'm saying? You understand who they aren't. And That's gonna drive a wedge between you and a lot of cats. Not really a wedge, man. It's just gonna cause you to put some distance between you and a lot of cats. You know what I'm saying? And really, man, and really, the thing is, man, I was never intending to get on no whole camaraderie shit when I came on here in the first place. I wasn't ever for that. I came on here and did my thing, man. And I know I say incendiary things, man. And I was never really, I was never really trying to put myself in a position, man, where, where it was a whole bunch of kumbaya going on with me, man. Because I know me, man. I'm standoffish, man. I'm selfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty self-centered, man. And if it ain't about me and my team, man, I really don't care about nothing or nobody else, man. So, I'm normally not like that, man. I some kind of way, man, I just, I got into that, man. Because, for a minute, just for a brief minute, I thought about that whole brotherhood thing. I'm talking about, when I say for a brief minute, I'm talking about for like an hour. I thought of the whole brotherhood thing, and I was like, nah. Brotherhood ain't established online. Brotherhood's established in the trenches. If you ain't been in the trenches with nobody, ain't no brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You don't establish brotherhood online, man, on no social media platform, man. Brotherhood takes proof. Somebody got to show proof of brotherhood. Somebody got to show proof they'll hold you down like a brother. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first started booming bows, man. If you know what that is, man. When I first started grabbing, man, this cat, man, and first time, man, gave him some great work, man. Second time, man, this stuff was so seedy, man. Like I ain't never seen no green that seedy, man. And come to find out, man, later on, man, that he had just had them left over, man. And the nigga thought the best thing to do was to toss them to me. Now, of course, I got him out of there. It wasn't bad. It was just seedy. It was ugly. It was the type of ugly that changed people's mind about it before they even tried. You know what I'm saying? And so it was a turnoff to more people. Such a turnoff that they didn't even want it. Even though it was good. But so and this same cat, man, tell me, man, man, shit, I look at you like a little brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at you like a little brother. And I was like, damn, my nigga, if that's how you do your brothers, my nigga, I don't want no brother like you. I'd rather be an only child. You know what I'm saying? So I learned then, man, that whole brotherhood thing, man, that's a proof thing, man. Like even with all us in here right now, man, y'all cats been rolling with me for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been rolling with me for a minute. Whenever something go down, man, y'all don't jump to the other side, man, and play both sides, man. And that's how I roll, man. Them type of cats that I want to roll with. All that flip-flopping and wishy-washy, man. Hey, man, you had to deal with that enough with bras. I don't want to deal with that with no dudes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it, man. So I say to you, man, the reality of the matter is this, man. We got to do what we got to do, man. And what the main thing is to make sure, man, we gird ourselves, man, with the cloth for the instructions of the Most High, man. And, that we constantly seek to understand more than we understood today, tomorrow. And likewise, the following day, to understand more than we will understand tomorrow. And that's what we have to do, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, I say, man, if you're a brother, man, who understands that the Most High, that we're God's chosen people, man, I beseech you, brother, to think about the concept of, what Christianity represents. I ask you to look into the New Testament and break down the logic of it. Break down who Paul was, break down who Paul became, break down when Paul became that, and then realize that once you realize who Paul really is, take away everything he said and tell me how much you have left in that book. Damn near all of it is gone. Literally. Damn near all of it is gone. Damn near the meatiest parts of it are gone. You see what I'm saying? Damn near the meatiest parts of it are gone. So I say to you, man, that's what the Most High is embedded in me, and that's what I'm going to continue to speak to you. So, hey, man, I see y'all tonight, man, 10 p.m. Central, maybe 10:15 Central Standard Time. I know it's a Friday, man, so 10:15 Central Standard Time, man, which would be 11:15 on the East Coast, 8:15 on the West Coast. Hey, man, let's get it in tonight, man, and chop up some real game tonight, man. Let's talk some real talk tonight, man. All jokes aside, man. You understand? So, hey, I appreciate everybody, man, subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate all the super chats in this particular live stream and every live stream. I appreciate y'all sticking in here with me for this hour, 45 minutes. There I go, getting long-winded again, man. Y'all got to watch out. Y'all got to stop me when I get around a minute and a half, man, because I don't be trying to get this long-winded. So, anyway, man, we'll come in here tonight, man. See what's up, man. Chop up some real live game, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. But we all going to get out of here, man, to something fly.